Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are not new. Today we have a get ready with me and I answered some of your guys' questions. Also, the question that everybody wants to know is whether or not I'm taken. I'll talk about that later. Before we get started, I do want to thank Dossier for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Dossier is a perfume company and they're based in France and they use clean ingredients. They're vegan and cruelty free as well, so it's really safe for your pets and also to use around them. The scents that I'm loving right now are Oriental Woody and Citrus Green Apple. Citrus Green Apple is very similar to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and everyone associates like the scent like almost exact to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I think this one is one of the more like super probably spot on ones. And then Oriental Woody, I use this as like a room fragrance just for my apartment. It smells like Le Labo Santal, and this one just reminds me of like the one hotel, like for some reason Central Park though, like not really West Hollywood or like any other one hotels. Also, I saw that the one hotel in Kauai just opened and I'm like jaw on the floor, like I need to go there. I love the scent of this one. I just love it for like an overall fragrance, but I don't necessarily like wearing it because I feel like so many people already wear the scent that it's like not even, just leave it at home. But Citrus Green Apple is also really nice in the springtime, so that's why it's one of my favorites featured in today's video. But I will give away 2 of the Baccarat dupes because it's definitely gotten great reviews on the site. So just be sure to leave a comment and give this video a thumbs up if you guys are interested in winning one. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with my video. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm also just sipping like honey citron tea because it feels really nice on my throat. I'm not sick or anything, but it just like feels good. I don't know. I want to use a few products that I normally don't use, and this is probably something I should not be doing because I'm going to dinner, so I'm kind of like nervous, but we'll see anyway. I don't really have another highlighter. I have my Chanel one as well, but you guys have already seen me use that. I'm going to just start off with my Milk makeup. I did ask you guys to ask me questions on Instagram. I didn't get too many. I think because I just am not active on Instagram very much, and I wish that I was a little bit more, but I don't know. I just don't know what to post. I also think it's like super hard to like have someone help you on Instagram with like social media if they don't do social media themselves. It just kind of seems like a little bit vain. I mean, it's not to me, like I know it's not, but I just feel like people feel that way. I don't know why. Someone said, do you still love the LV bum bag? I do, but I actually don't have that bag anymore. I don't know if you guys knew, but I got rid of it a while ago. I'm going to start with my brows. I'm using the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim, and I love this brow pencil so much. Like, I don't know why, it just works so well and it's so cheap. But it's not like I'm using it because it's like it's cheap or anything. I just found it in my collection, and Maybelline sent me like a care package a while back, so I just happened to have it. But yeah, I really love it. I love the color, and it just fills in my brows so fast. But yeah, I do love the LV bum bag, but I just got rid of it. Like, I think living in downtown, it definitely made me realize that I don't know, you just kind of have to be careful of your surroundings, and I feel like you shouldn't live in an area that feels that way to you. Like, I don't know, I think it's different from living in New York, where like Manhattan, everyone just people who are like barely getting by in the city, and then there are also people who are like super wealthy. So I think Manhattan has like so many different areas, and so I think that that's like very different. I think if I lived in the city, I definitely would still have the majority of my things, just because I mainly got rid of it because of like, not that downtown is pretty sketch, I guess, but like, I mean, I'm surviving, so like, I mean, like, I feel fine like walking and stuff, so it's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna go outside and like die or something, but it's just, god forbid, it's just like not an ideal area. And like the bags that I did get rid of, I feel like for one reason or another, like I just got rid of them because I didn't want them. I think for the time being, like all of the items had its time, but obviously it just like either wasn't my cup of tea or like I was just kind of over it. And I feel like I did get a lot of things just to get it because I was like so obsessed with like Louis Vuitton at the time, and like it was just so attainable for me, so like I didn't really care that much. I feel like I wish I did a little bit more research in other fashion houses just so I could like compare things and get quality over quantity. Of course, I easily could have gotten like a Chanel like mini classic flap if I had just like been patient and like taken my time with like purchasing like all these things. So that's like probably one regret that I do have, you know, like whatever, time has passed, so I can't like dwell on it, but it just kind of sucks. I'm using Milk makeup, Sunshine Under Eye Tint. Yeah, it just like sucks, but I mean, whatever. Like, also another question was, what do I have on my wish list? I do have like a small like mini black bag. What the bag is, I have no idea, but a mini black bag. I feel like I don't have a black bag for going out or just for like doing stuff, like just basically going out, because like that's mainly what I need it for. So if you guys have any like recommendations or suggestions, let me know for sure, because I would love to like know what black bags you guys are loving. I still do like the Saint Laurent like mini hobo, what is it, hobo bag or something like that. That was really popular one time, and that's one that I do really like. But I actually told my best friend the other day that like I really like the Gucci Jackie bag, and I feel like they have a mini version of it, but I don't know, Gucci in itself is just like like literally makes me want to throw up. Let's see, where do you get your outfit inspo from? So I basically, honestly, I tried like thinking about this question, and I was like, where do I get it from? And I think I just look at a lot of like, I'm using Bare Minerals in Honeycomb. I used to use this so much back in the day. Like I should have shaken it first. I'm just trying to see if this matches me right now, and I think it does. So I get a lot of my inspiration from like Chinese, I would say Chinese influencers, and also Korean. I think the fashion is like kind of a little mix. I do love both of them. I think more so probably Chinese fashion. I really like the like asymmetrical kind of style, and that I believe it's from like China. They kind of had clothes like that first. Generally, it's kind of like a mix between like really like chic outfits and like just dressing pretty conservative, I would say, but also like trying to be fashionable at the same time. So like, I don't know, I don't really like super revealing clothing, and it's just like not my style. I just feel like super trashy in it, so just not my thing. But yeah, I think like just like online, I would say, like, I don't know, it's probably where most of the inspiration comes from. I don't really have a new bronzer. I just have either the Merit or my Lancome, so I'm just gonna use my Lancome for today. Another question is, how did you get your confidence? Unfortunately, I think it's from when I got into foster care. I realized when you're in foster care, you have to stick up for yourself, and like it's literally one man for themselves, and it's just how it is. Like, and it's sad because no one's gonna really be there for you except for you. Yeah, it was like super tough, but I think pretty sure that's where I got it from. And then also just like from my childhood, I think my family was just like, everyone just had really strong personalities, and of course I was just little, so I couldn't really have one because then I would get yelled at or something. I think mainly it's from like the strong personalities in like Asian households, and like that's just how you always see like women lead in the family, and like they just have to be strong for the family. And like I think that's kind of like where it comes from, because like I saw my mom growing up, like she had to keep it together for me and my little brother, so I feel like just watching her go through that, I didn't want to put myself in like that position, or like risk not having like a stable home like when I got older, in terms of like, I would say having my own family, or even just now like being able to live on my own and just caring for myself. I think that in itself speaks volumes, especially like in a city like Los Angeles or New York. I think it takes a lot to like be on your own and like not have roommates, and just kind of be able to live a comfortable lifestyle, but also always remembering where you come from, I feel like. What's your next luxury handbag purchase going to be? Like I said, probably a mini black bag. My blush is the same. Just gonna use the Laura Mercier blush. Just another like a mini black bag. I didn't really like the Alma as a black bag for like mini, because it was with silver hardware, which like I knew that going into it, but I don't know why, I just like didn't like it. That obviously wasn't my favorite. I definitely should have just purchased from a different fashion house. I don't even know why I went back to them. Any books you're enjoying right now? I don't really like reading. I read like, oh actually I read I'm stupid. I read self-help books, which are very helpful. I'm reading Atomic Habits once again, and then 101 Essays. So I really like those. I'll link them down below as well if you guys are interested. Travel goals for this year. Honestly, I didn't really have any. I feel like maybe just Europe, because it's so close to New York, and like I'll be in the city already, so like I think that's really convenient. Honestly, like nothing on the list as of late. What are your 10-year goals? I'll be married by then for sure. Married, kids, hopefully 2, maybe 3 by then. That'll be like 3 under 5, which might be a lot. Let me set my under eyes. I love using this powder for this. I feel like this is gonna make it look cakey though. Like the combination that I used is gonna make my makeup look cakey. Like if my makeup looks bad, I'm gonna blame it on that, because it's for sure gonna be the under eyes. This is like way too hard to use. I'm gonna use a brush and just put a little bit of setting powder under here. You guys remember, you do not have to use a beauty blender for everything. Even though they changed the way that we apply makeup, it's just not necessary for everything. Using my Morphe bronzer. I actually found my Estee Lauder bronzer, so let me use that. And I actually remember loving this bronzer, so for sure as of late, just like having a family has like been on my mind 24/7. And also like just finding your person and like the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with. It's like it's a little scary, but it's also really exciting. How do you navigate your career goals? As of right now, I'm kind of happy where I am in terms of work, and I don't really want like a promotion or anything. I'm kind of like I just want to stay where I'm at. I don't want more workload. I don't want like any of that. I don't need more than I already have on my plate, so I'm kind of happy where I am. Yeah, so it's not really like anything crazy. What editing software do you use? Final Cut, I think. What bags are you looking to purchase? I honestly don't know. Like, it's so weird. I've been in this phase where like I was loving, you guys know I was eating that shit up. I was like loving handbags and everything, and like it was just my thing. But now I feel like, okay, if someone wants to give me like a handbag, like okay, sure, like I'll take it. But I am just like not, I think I'm just more of like a jewelry kind of girl. Like I love, you guys, I go to the jewelry district and I look just to look, because like it gives me some sense of like just pleasure. Like I just love the way I feel when I go, and it's such a good feeling. Like I don't know, that sounds crazy. I'm using the MAC eyebrow gel, and this one actually, this eyebrow gel turned a gross color because of the way that it gets, because it's a clear one, so it looks kind of nasty, but I promise you it still works. I'm gonna just knock off the powder. Yeah, like I literally don't know anything about bags anymore, you guys. Like please don't ask me questions. I'm just kidding. I do want to film a few like what's in my bags, because I feel like I actually really like the things that I've been carrying, and like I don't know, I feel like sometimes it's like different day to day, but I do want to film a what's in my bag. But yeah, like all the bag questions, like you guys, I don't know, like I just like love jewelry. Like I want to talk about my jewelry. Okay, I'm gonna do a like an everyday jewelry, and then if you guys want, then I'll film like my like whole collection. But I do want to add a few things. I want to add like I don't know, I don't really want to add like a Cartier bracelet, but like I just feel like it completes like the wrist. Like I don't know why, but I just feel like it does. Anyway, I probably won't, but it's just like something that I think about every so often. I'm gonna take my eye glitter and just put it on. I promise you it does not take me long to do this at all. I did the exact makeup this morning, and it took me like 11 minutes right before my degree class, so don't you fret, this does not take long at all. But I also have this down to a T. I don't know, it just doesn't take me long to do makeup anymore. I don't know why it took me like hours before. I don't know, makeup is just like not that serious. I mean, like it is for like photos and stuff, but like I don't know, in the general, just go out straight. If you guys are Asian, go out straight and then bring it in. Okay, and then since I already have a lash lift, I'm just going to use a mascara and nothing else. So I'm using the Liquid Lash Extensions by Thrive Cosmetics, and this one is like a tubing mascara. So if you don't know what a tubing mascara is, it's like when you wash your makeup, you want to make sure you have like warm water, and then you can just like literally peel off like the mascara, and it doesn't like smudge or smear. This is like the only thing that works for me, because I tried like the L'Oreal mascara and that one smudges on me, like even the waterproof version. Like the waterproof versions of like everything smears on me. And then also I used the One Size eyeliner, and that one smudged on me. And like when this one fades, it's the L'Oreal Infallible 12 Hour Super Slim. Yeah, and this one's in brown. But when this one fades, it fades like really nicely, and it doesn't look like it's smearing all over my eyes. Whereas the One Size one, it was like getting on my lower lash line, and like it was just making me look like I had raccoon eyes, which was so bad. So highly recommend this mascara, or like really any tubing mascara. I think Blink also has one, and I've tried theirs before, which I liked, but my lashes were not that long back then. Okay, so I want to know what you guys think about the whole like, okay, so you know how girls on TikTok, I feel like they're saying this to like make themselves feel better. Oh my god, do I need to like shave this area? Because like, is my lash serum getting there? Because why do I have hairs here? Why can't I like actually comb it? Oh, that's disturbing. Okay, but anyway, so you know how when they say like, oh, a guy doesn't get married to the one that he wants, he gets married to whoever is there like at the right time. Like, bitch, I swear, I wish you would say that to me. I wish you would say that to my husband, because no, absolutely not. Like I want to throw up like just thinking that. Like, one, I don't think that's true. I mean, I guess it could be true to a certain extent, but like you really think like he liked this person enough to like get married to them? Like, I don't know, I just feel like there had to be more. Like, I just don't. I'm sure there are like people who don't feel happy in like their relationship, or they feel like they just got married like just to get married, but like I don't think that's true for like everybody. Like, I feel like maybe if like you date someone like in their late 30s, or like if they're in their early 40s, like yeah, that's like you're expiring, okay? Like your time is running up. And especially for women, like if you're in your 30s, like early 30s or like late 20s, you're kind of like, oh shit, I don't have a lot of time left. And so it's kind of like, wouldn't women be like even more so inclined to like be the one to choose whoever because they have more of a biological clock than like men do? Like, does that not make sense? I think that's so weird. I always think it's interesting, and like you always see in the comments of people saying like, yeah, or like just agreeing and like just being so annoying because it's like such like pick me vibes. Like, okay, if you can't stop thinking about this person, like just accept that like you were dumped. Like, I don't know, if my ex like got married or something or like had a kid with someone, I would know it was an accident for sure because that man did not want kids. But that's not the point though. Like the point is just like there are so many like scenarios, and this doesn't even apply to me, okay? Like, because no one that I have dated or like anything, like maybe they have, I don't know, I really don't care, but I just see it a lot, and I just think like, wow, like imagine if you're married and you're like reading that, you're kind of like, well damn, like that kind of sucks. I feel like women more so like are the ones to kind of just choose whoever and like settle, because you see women like being so upset about other girls like having their pick of the litter and being able to choose who they want to be with because they found them at like an earlier time, whereas some women, they're like, you would think that like maybe they would be like, oh well, my biological clock is ticking, like I need to like find someone, and then bam, they find someone that they're like, okay, yeah, compatible with, but they're not entirely happy with how they're being treated, but then they just kind of go with it anyway because they're like, well, you know, I already have this child in me, and this person's like, okay, cool, whatever, I don't entirely like how they're treating me, and like I wish I had the princess treatment, like I wish I had it all, but whatever, I'll settle, like we can have a family, like he can make it work. Who's to say that like that's not more of what the situation is as opposed to like men being able to choose? Like that seems more like logical and like realistic and like common. I think there was like a YouTuber where like she was dating someone like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years or something, and then her ex ended up getting engaged like, I don't know, a few months later to like another person, and it's like, can you really say that like he chose whoever was in front of him at that time, or like maybe he just didn't want you? Like, I don't know. And I feel like if incompatibility was the issue, then like why would you force something like that, like a whole marriage, like a whole marriage? It's so crazy, and it's so like TikTok is so eye-opening, whereas I have to curl this side, okay, whatever. It's so eye-opening where you see like how many people are actually so delusional. I don't know. Oh my god, why is this side of my lashes being so ugly right now? But yeah, I don't know. I just think like that's the weirdest like logic ever, and like do women just not that okay, I'm on girls' side like 100% unless like something dumb is said, okay? Like I'm too like realistic, and like I like to see things for like what they are, like call a spade a spade. I just find it hard to believe that like in what world would you be like, oh my god, yeah, like he broke up with me, but like he's with her just because like that's who he's with at the moment, and like I'm his soulmate. Like I would not be so fixated on someone like that. But I'm also not like that crazy. Like I'm crazy, but like I just don't think I'm like that crazy to where like, I don't know. I know like my exes like think about me because I get text messages from them once in a while. And then like, but I don't know, I just think like some people are so obsessed with their exes, and it's so sick. Granted, I was too like a few months after, but like you get over it. If you're sane, if you're like a sane person, you get over it with some therapy. Okay, current go-to perfume, Chloe. It's always Chloe. Actually, I got gifted Flower Bomb and I kind of like it, but I feel like it's not me. Like I feel like there's a perfume named Guilty, and I feel like that's more me. I got it like a sample of it, and it smells delicious. I feel like that and Chloe combined is like me. Like that's so me. But I got Flower Bomb gifted to me recently, and I don't know if I really like it. Like I feel like that's just not me. Like I don't know. I kind of want to like exchange it for something else. Okay, this side is just not cooperating, and it like probably never will until my lashes grow out. So that's makeup. I'm gonna put on some lip gloss. Okay, there was like $1 million question in here. Someone asked, are you dating anyone? I feel like someone could be under the impression that they're dating me, but I'm not dating anybody. Like no one has asked me to be their girlfriend, so like I'd consider myself single until then. Oh my god, there's this gloss that literally burns the shit out of your lips, but I kind of like it. As you guys can see, the sun is coming in hot. So for my gloss, I'm going in with Hot Toddy. from Buxom. Okay, honestly, Hot Toddy cannot be matched. Like, this gloss is it. This is the it girl. I love it. I love this gloss so much. Let's go ahead and do the hair, and then I'll show you guys the full outfit, of course. Okay guys, so this is my outfit. I have a bow in my hair. I purchased this on Amazon. I'll have it linked down below. It's so cute. And then my top is from Banana Republic. My pants are Aritzia Effortless. I took them to the dry cleaners, but they creased them like really weird, like not in the original crease line, which is so annoying. So now I have like 2 crease lines, which I'm like, what the freak? And it looks like ridiculous, but I'll just have to take them to like a different dry cleaner now. And they're like staticky, which is so annoying to me. Anyway, my heels are just like 2-strap heels, and they are about 3 inches. I love the length though, because I like that it makes me look taller. And then my bag is just the YSL small Lulu, and it's my favorite. And then my jewelry is just the same. This is my Nord green watch, and then this is my heirloom ring that was gifted to me. And then also my 2 diamond bands, just a single diamond pendant since it's like a high neck. You can't really see anything anyway. And then on this arm, Van Cleef, and then diamond tennis bracelet, herringbone, and an evil eye, of course, for protection. Love that. And then here I have, okay, and then here is just my Tiffany ring. Oh my god. Here's just my Tiffany ring with a diamond band, and then Mejuri's diamond pave, which is always so gorgeous. I'll have a link down below. But yeah, that's my outfit. I hope you guys like it. I love it. Also, okay, so yeah, that's everything. Bye!